If you watch my videos, you know that I like to draw a lot, right? So it's only natural that I have friends who like to draw too. So one of my friends drew Spike the Brawler and asked me to make a background for his drawing because he doesn't know how to make backgrounds. So this is his drawing and it's nice, right? So I told him I would make the background, but only if I could put Colt, one of my favorite brawlers, in the drawing too. He agreed. Duh. So, this is the video of me drawing a background with Colt for my friend's drawing. So, the first thing I did was get lots of Colt references from the internet and use them as a reference picture because I have never drawn a Brawl Stars character in my life. So, this is my original sketch of him. So I thought it looked pretty good, but the designs were too much. Cause I wanted to copy my friend's style in the background. So I lessened the design and used the same navy blue outline to color my coat. And I gave him a nice expression and I made him in the middle of jumping and like attacking, and I made his eyes more cartoony so it would match my friend's style even more. So as you can see, it's already turning out to be like Colt. And next I drew his gun. So I worked around trying to find a suitable hand for him and finally settled on this one and started to draw the gun. So after I finished the first gun, I next did the second one and I just did the same thing. And after I drew Colt, I finally just colored his hair pink, hot pink, and yeah, I'm just coloring him basically. And I added a darker shade at the bottom. And now I'm just finishing off his hair and doing the lines on his hair and coloring his skin. So I'll just stop talking while I color Colt because just what am I gonna talk about? I'm coloring something. After I finished coloring most of his skin, I now started to color his outfit. So I toyed around with the idea of coloring Colt with the color scheme of his different skins, but I decided that the original was better for like recognition and stuff. Because I thought that if I had drawn and colored Colt wearing one of his skins, you guys might not have recognized him. But if I drew the original Colt, he would be easily recognizable, right? And it worked. My plan worked because he really is easily recognizable. And to be honest, I thought drawing these Brawl Stars characters would be really hard, but it's pretty easy. I mean, drawing digitally, it just makes things a lot easier. So, right now, I'm experimenting with adding a thicker bold line, but around Colt, but I decided that I wouldn't do it. So, I finished Colt and I now actually started to work on the background. So, because it's Brawl Stars, I drew a desert. And what do deserts have? I mean, cactuses, right? It's basic. So, I drew some cacti and drew even more cacti. And put some cacti in the distance. Then I fixed the mistakes and drew their details, like the lines on them and their spikes and stuff. So I'm just drawing the spikes and lines and stuff. So and then after that I added like a shadow, but the shadow didn't look shadowy enough because it was dark in some places and light in some places also. So I changed the shadow and added spikes to all the cacti, and added like shadow to the cacti. And I wanted to draw those power cube thingies with lightning symbols on them that raises your kind of level when you go solo in Brawl Stars, right? Solo or duo. And that they also appear when you kill an enemy. I don't even know what they're called, but I decided to make a glow around it because they really kind of glow in Brawl Stars. And I'm just finishing up on the drawing. And yeah, I'm done. So I made two styles of the drawing. One with no sun and one with sunlight streaming around because it's wise to have alternatives when you're drawing. And basically that's the end of this video. So please like and subscribe, and thanks for 50 subs because it's an important goal for me. And now let's aim for 100 subs. Yay!